Hello.
Oh,
How you doing, James?
oh,
It's the
pretty
last
good.
day.
Last
Last day of
day.
the Kickstarter.
Last 10 hours. 10 hours to go. It's nerve-wracking. It's exciting. It's amazing. Um,
Yeah.
Holy, it's the final countdown. Yeah, you already beat me to it. There you go.
I was
Yeah.
planning on using that same language in the next thumbnail that we're going to do tonight.
Oh, yeah, because we're doing another impromptu stream tonight to take it to the mountain. You know what I mean?
Questions being asked. Only need 17K in 10 hours. Can it happen?
It
We'll
can.
see.
It can
Can.
happen.
There's going to be another Kickstarter email that goes out at 8 hours to all the followers of the project. To give you an idea, there are about 3,000 followers of the project who haven't backed. So
Yep. And
maybe they'll join the party.
if you're watching, and we know that you are, now is the time to be a hero. To join the Great Crusade to make Land of Eam have meeples. But
Yes.
things have been heating up over the last couple of days, which has been excellent. Huge thank you to everybody that's been jumping in and supporting the campaign, and an even bigger thank you to everybody that's been sharing the campaign with friends, family, all their other communities. That's been a huge boost as well. So thank y'all.
Also want
For
to shout out
supporting.
all the people who gave us interviews over the last month.
Oh
Game
yeah,
Tales and Jordan and Vintage RPG, Many Sided Media. I mean, the list goes on.
on and on. We thank you all, and thanks to all the people that contributed to Land of Eam, who also helped us out by jumping onto some interviews and artist spotlights, writer spotlights. Like those are all super fun to do, and yeah, it's been a grand adventure. This 30 days has felt like 100 days for Ben and I. It's felt heavy and adventurous and amazing, and we've finally come to the end of this grand campaign.
It's not the end yet. Still got
That's true.
hours.
That's true. That's true. In fact, I'm seeing an email from Exalted Funeral that just came out about Land of Eam, which is great.
Yeah, so we still got,
Yeah, we got
some
10 hours.
cards up our sleeves, some last ditch efforts to bring home the meeples to Paul C, who is one of the
Who we know is watching. Welcome to the stream.
It's a lot of talk about airships on the Discord right now.
I know, and I kind of stoked the fires by saying that it's all possible if we have 1,000 sky encounters in the Land of Eam.
1,000 for each realm, so maybe 10,000.
10,000 sky encounters. Yeah, we are. We're up 5,000 from last night. We've had a significant couple of days.
Folks use Snip's trick to put expected shipping costs into Kickstarter somehow. I am not sure. It's entirely up to you if you would like to do that. I don't know. I'm not a Kickstarter master, to be honest.
Yeah. Exalted Funeral maybe could help. We are far from Kickstarter masters, that's for sure.
But it's a cool idea and much appreciated if folks are able to pull that off.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, my dear man. Manage your pledge, change your pledge, add bonus support. Wow. Heart of a Tiger.
Manage your pledge, change your pledge, add bonus support. That's totally up. We're not like saying you need to do that at all.
Yeah. But it is heroic. We totally, that's wild. That is wild indeed. For those of you that didn't join us last night, we had a big stream where we talked about the future plans of Land of Eam, and I definitely recommend it. I see the Discord has like a lot of chatter about that stream, and Ben and I are actually talking about it this morning, and it was really fun to share a lot of that future plan stuff. Watch the future plans video with my 9-year-old this afternoon. He's beyond psyched for the Broken Lands. It'll be perfect for when he goes to college. Yeah. Legitimately. It's like 10 years away.
That comment both delights me and pains me.
It strikes me down. I've been poleaxed. There will be 17,000 sandboxes.
How's it going?
Hello and welcome.
17,000 sandboxes. That'll be great.
We can do it. We can do it. What's going on here? We're bringing in the last 10 hours of our Kickstarter campaign, where we're promoting our new tabletop game, Dungeoneer Adventures. It's a beginner's game, tabletop game for 8-year-olds plus, and the expansion to the Land of Eam core game with the Underlands sandbox setting.
There's the link.
Sandboxes as far as the eye can see. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so the stream last night where we were talking about our future plans was really fun, and it like made a lot of things real, and Ben and I couldn't help but like talk about some of those plans and this morning and what's next for us on our creative plate, essentially organizing our I should say juggling our giant schedule of projects that we want to get done over the next several months will be a little bit of a challenge. But yeah,
but those are some of my favorite times, just talking about future plans between ourselves, like this morning, where we're just like riffing on ideas.
Yeah, riffing on ideas
with ideas for Felmog and
like, yeah.
The Broken Lands, actually
stuff that's really far away, but still important to the Land of Eam, because the Broken Country is an interesting one because it is like the first and only doom and gloom setting, really, and so how we approach that in a fun and creative way will be a challenge, but I think also super fun. I'm very curious when, if ever, you two get any sleep. We are curious about that too. We just wait. Whenever we're not on stream, we just sit at our desks working and just nonstop waiting for morning.
I mean, I get more sleep than I look like I get. I've always had.
I slept 15 and a half hours yesterday.
No, I mean, I've always had these under my eyes since I was like 2 years old. So
yeah,
I get enough sleep most times.
I feel like I only caught 7 of the remaining 8, assuming Felmog is its own thing. Yes, Felmog is its own. Let's see, what are the remaining 8? I don't have the.
We're talking about the Wayward Isles, as well as another one that we haven't named yet, that is off to the east. So, not sure which one you might have missed.
Yeah, The one that we didn't name, I don't think is in that list of 10. That's like an 11, I believe. I counted last night. The unnamed sandbox.
Well, I always thought the Wayward Isles might not be a sandbox, or
that's true. It could. I mean, it may not be, but it's listed under them in our notes. But the sandboxes is the plan to have them released so they connect. Yes, the plan is that they'll all connect it to make one gigantic Land of E map. They'll be nestled together.
Oh, yes. Ideally, we would not have gaps in the stuff released. We would like build it out from the core of the Mucklands.
Yep. And eventually you'd be able to see like, oh, like this is a U shape or there's an L. So you'll know that there's more sandboxes that go there so that for someone with enough wall space, you could connect them all and have a mega game.
You're missing the Lingering Lands.
The Lingering Lands, yes. I think the slight tired expression pairs with watching George GM himself to really look exhausted every once in a while. Oh, George GMing himself.
Post Higgins world.
Oh, it's only 6 hexes, but it's 400 pages long.
Yeah, the Lingering Lands is, it appears, we mentioned in Rickety Stitch Book 2, the middle run. And so it's north of the Grimdingle. You've got Murbletoad Marsh, the middle run, and then a whole lot of area that's sort of in ruins.
Yeah, like old world ruins. And the city of Harp's Edge, as seen in Rickety Stitch Book 3.
And I mean, this is not a spoiler because it's clearly like on the map. This is the area where Eppley was.
Used to be civilization. True. So I noticed on the Kickstarter it says free Batfolk meeple. That's just reductive for brevity, right? Yes, they are the flitter folk.
They just to grab people who would think like, well, that's meaningless to me. A flitter.
The uninitiated to the land.
It's marketing.
Yeah. Got to get that word out. You know what I mean? We are almost at 209. Oh, we are at 209,000. It happened while I was saying it. That's incredible.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Can we get to 2,000 backers? I think that would push us to 225.
It would definitely push us to 225. Can we get to 2,000? That's the question.
You know, we're fighting some canceling too. Like that's a thing.
Yeah, people are canceling as well. Like there's about, I think about an average of 5% is normal for any Kickstarter campaign of people canceling. And that's usually just like financial situation changes or they, you know, something else tickles their fancy or whatever. Just totally
5 to 10%. Really?
5 to 10%. I guess, yeah, the Land of Eam cancellations is pretty low. Like 5% of 5 to 10. So we're thankful for that.
We have to calculate that at this point. I don't know.
Let's
foolish people.
People have no grasp of what they do.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that is awesome. Super cool. Yeah, we've been talking about doing a playtest campaign where all of us are wizards. It's like it's a wild idea, but I think it could work.
Yeah,
The
I think it could work.
specifically the wizard is so like a wizard can be so unique from one another that I think it totally works, and it would be a fun and wacky campaign.
Especially if you have like one or two people taking professions. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Oops, all wizards. Hey, let's roll.
I think that would do wonders for playtesting as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Just really fast track it.
3 wizards simultaneously slinging rune words.
And we could put them into a DCC like funnel at the beginning, see who survives.
Looking for the most brutal version of Landveam. Wizard's Quest.
Yeah, you get some unique word lists, so you're all firing on different cylinders.
Yeah.
Could 2 wizards combine their dilemma craft and cast a spell where they contribute 1 rune word each? It's an interesting idea.
That is an
It's sort of
interesting
like
idea.
crossing the streams.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool if you could do some like ritual with
If you
multiple
had
wizards.
enough wizards, you could all like do like earth, fire, wind, heart, and summon
Exactly.
Captain Planet. That has legitimately like got my creative juices going. Like the idea of making something like that happen could be very cool. It's wild. It's a wild idea. A wizard Power Ranger team.
Care Bears.
The Care Bears. Got your Funshine, your Tender Heart, your Good Luck Bear. Good Luck. Good. I can't think of any of them. Good Night Bear.
Grumpy Bear.
Grumpy Bear. That's right. Little clouds.
Cheer Bear.
Cheer Bear. Revenge Bear. Anarchy Bear.
Yeah. Trio Anger, Fear, and Aggression Bears.
Yep. Dark
They
side of
roll
the.
together.
And you roll together. It would take a very benevolent GM. You'll never find it here.
That would be so. I think rules around that would be cool for like a the wizard expansion rules.
Yeah,
that would be
wizard
Player
expansion
Compendium
rules.
2.
Player Compendium 2. It's hilarious. Not 1.
What? No, not 1, because 2 would have all of the class expansion stuff.
True. That's true. That's kind of how we've been shaking it out because there's new class stuff that we want to get squared away, and then class expansion stuff for all the existing classes. So you could make them even more flexible than they currently are. That's why it's too big. It's too much to fit into one book.
It's also just like
Cost of just adding stuff to the backlog like it's nothing. Dude, you have no idea. Like we have a Google Doc of backlog and it's just like enormous amounts of stuff that we want to get to. And it grows every day. It's growing on stream. Now we got Sky Eam, Space Eam. Sea Lab Eam. Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw, the RPG.
This backlog feels like a decade of work. That's actually probably accurate. Like have on a few occasions done the math of how long it would take to complete all of the Land of Eam stuff in the backlog. It's about 10 years, legitimately.
I consider it a good problem. I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely.
We never are wanting for ideas. So as long as the game remains healthy and people are playing it and there's an audience, like we're gonna.
As long as the community grows, we'll continue to be able to produce material for it. But we're not wanting for ideas. It's exactly what Ben said. We have plenty of material. The Land of Eam is already enormous. We have lots to pull from, and have every intention to do it all. I would 100% Cyberpunk Shrim. You make it your wish. I don't know.
Yeah, James and I were just talking about this morning, based on yesterday's conversation, about how we want to tap into particular vibes for each sandbox. Make sure we're like touching on all these different
all of them have to be
genres
different genre, different tone, but all feel part of the same world. That's important to us.
Yeah.
Nothing will be a huge surprise, but it'll be a different vibe for sure.
I just don't want to stand back at the end and be like, well, why didn't we add anything like this? Like that should have been there. Like we just like thinking ahead of, Cyberpunk Shrimp.
Thinking ahead for Mos Eisley Tatooine Eam.
That's just capturing Mos Eisley in the cantina is something that's always at the forefront of my mind.
That's true.
I'm not kidding.
It's true, and it's hard to not just do it over and over again. At the end, yeah. Our beards will be down to our knees. We'll be doing random encounters for Felmog. How many more you got on your plate? 1,000.
What have you missed? We're just hyping the end of the campaign, talking about some of the future stuff that we did in a video yesterday, if you want to check that out later.
Yes, it was a very popular video, so we're still fielding questions about it. But hanging out, living a dream.
Will there be a restaurant at the end of the game?
Yeah.
You mean like James and I open our own restaurant, or there's
it's a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The restaurant at the end of the universe.
I mean, if we do Space Team.
Yeah. It'll have John Candy and John Hurt in it. It'll be like Spaceballs. A Wally's franchise in space.
Wally is spearheading going into space because he just wants to expand the franchise.
Yeah. And he wants to be a pirate again. A space pirate.
A space pirate.
Yeah. Writes itself. Tune in 2038 for Wally's Adventures in Space.
That's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
What are your games? Do you have anything that's been released yet?
Wally's Waffles and Wormholes is genius. I just have to say that's genius. Will Shrim invent the improbability drive? It's so good. That's great. That is awesome.
Only with the help of calculation clams. Like an army of calculation clams.
An army of calculation clams. Running a restaurant mini game. Gosh, George would just love that. That's like right up George's alley.
Yeah.
George's hex will be Wally's waffles and wormholes. A whole hex will be. Oh, we used to work on MMOs back in the day. That's cool.
Nice.
It's very cool.
In the old days, what are you talking, like EverQuest?
Star Wars Galaxies and EverQuest.
Ultima?
Warcraft. The Warhammer Age of Reckoning, which I played for a hot minute. DC Heroes, which I played for like a long time. Did you ever play that? It was like a hero. What was the name of that?
I didn't.
City of Heroes. It was like a little bit like City of Heroes, but it was like DC superheroes.
We certainly played City of Heroes together.
Yeah.
And,
a lot of City of Heroes. The Debt Machines.
Our guild was called the Debt Machines because we were just racking up debt. That was like the worst mechanic looking back on it.
Yeah, really tough to advance.
If you never played, if you died, you would rack up experience debt that you'd have to work off before you'd actually start gaining real experience again.
Oh, whoa. Star Wars Galaxy EverQuest 2 days. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Super cool.
I have a soft spot for Star Wars Galaxies.
Yeah. Very cool.
Worked on him one time. You've aged yourself. I have no sense of what the average age of the Land of Eam player is. Is it our age?
It varies widely from what I've seen. Just played City of Heroes recently, and it was a great revisit. That would be kind of fun. I did
dip into a Star Wars Galaxy private server like some years ago, a few years ago, just to like revisit it.
I've like a backlog of video games that I want to play that I just haven't had any time to do. Perhaps in 2029.
Yeah, let's put it on the calendar.
Put it on the calendar. When's the Land of Eam MMO coming then? We certainly have enough material for one. That would be wild.
And if we have a fan who's a dev, there you go.
There you go. That'll only take 25 years worth of work. Yeah, Land of Eam like JRPG would be fun. There was a time where we actually started mapping one out and playing around with doing a Rickety Stitch mini game, like for fun.
George was involved.
George was involved. Yeah, George was actually involved, and he was going to like tackle some stuff, but we got really busy, and it just fell by the wayside. Got busy with other priorities.
And then George, it was like right before he launched his new career.
Yeah, his medicine career. This was years ago. Yeah, Land of Eam, we have an enormous stuff in the pipeline. Just tons
to achieve like these like ancillary other things, like we would have to enlist people.
Yeah, we would definitely have to partner with studios and publishers and things in order to do it. But the core material is there. There's definitely enough material for a video game or a cartoon or anything like that. We flirted with it a little bit, but it takes a long time and it's very, fickle. It's like there's like so many stages that you have to go through to get a television show.
And it's a roller coaster. It really
is. It really is. It's like there's highs and lows. It's like you'll get right to the top with like a decision maker and then like nothing, or like it's or then no discussion, or they'll switch on a dime.
I think I've shared this on the Discord once before, but like James was saying, you get right to the top. Like we pair with a showrunner who has like a lot of experience. They have the ear of DreamWorks, and it just
not just DreamWorks, like DreamWorks, like deciders, and then it's just like nope.
Or we have a conversation with someone at Red Hour, Ben Stiller's company, and he's talking about this is really fun. Like I could totally see Jack Black playing Rickety Stitch, and we're like, okay, what? Awesome.
And these are actual conversations that have happened. Like this is a real thing that happened, but then it doesn't like really go anywhere.
It goes nowhere, fizzles, and then you're left standing there with nothing.
Yeah. Let's see. If there were 20 of me, I would absolutely make an MMO. That's amazing.
A little bit off topic, but have any foreign publishers asked for the EAM license for translation to other language? Yes.
Yes.
Currently, Cursed Inc. Is a Spanish publisher, and they are going to be launching a campaign in December to fund their
Spanish Land of EAM. Yeah, Spanish Land of EAM. We'll actually probably share. We've been going back and forth with them. They've been congratulating us on our campaign currently and the ENnie nominations. So we'll definitely send out the link to anybody that might be interested in getting Land of EAM in Spanish to our own community, just in case, just to help signal boost it. But that'll be really cool. They're in the process of translating it now, actually, and we just need to get them a few more files and things, but it's moving forward officially.
I got to read this comment on Instagram. Can't stay because I'm on my way to work, but I got to say I went through a big long blurb of depression and disliking everything, and Rickety Stitch was the first thing I actually enjoyed in a long time.
Wow.
Thanks, Whack Patty. That's a big compliment. Thank you.
That means a lot. Thank you. That's tremendous. Have you stored your DNA just so you can clone yourself just in case? I would love to have the beginner's characters as standees. We've talked a little bit about that. There's something there. Like there's a lot of ways that could be done. That's like one of those things where we've got ideas for support products that would make the game even cooler, that we talked about a little bit with Exalted Funeral. We've just been busy on like core stuff currently.
Yeah, and I mean, even stuff like the random encounters books and adventure books, like we want to see those in print.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of when is a good time. Tariffs doesn't help. Yeah, for sure.
But we're planning on it. We don't have a timeline.
Will we be going to any game book conventions? We are going to Gen Con this year.
Yep. We won't be tabling or anything. Yeah, we'll be kind of wandering around, hooking up with some people, and we'll be at the ENnie award ceremony. We're looking at doing some. We recently did a really fun library event not that long ago in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we got invited to throw our hats into the ring at a couple of other events like that, including a new game convention that is being worked on currently in Berkeley. So our plan is to do a lot of stuff like in our local area, that since it's been a while since we traveled all over doing other conventions, but dipping our toe back into the convention scene and book expos in the San Francisco Bay Area is something we'll be doing over the next year.
I think we're going to go back to PAX Unplugged.
Yeah, we'll be back at PAX Unplugged for sure.
And
That was a fun event.
Exalted Funeral has a big booth, and we'll likely do some Land of Eam centered signings or something.
Yeah, we did some events there. We'll do some signings. We did some character creation stuff, and who knows, but we'll be around. It'll be fun. Oh boy, almost at 210,000. Almost there. Holy cats.
Let's check on the conversion. It's still at 27%. There's still 3,000 untapped followers of the campaign.
3,000 untapped followers. 10 hours to go. We've done something like $7,500 today, which is pretty good. 10 hours to go. It's fun stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to events. I'm looking forward to going to events as a fan too. Like I kind of want to geek out and check out like a lot of other work, like some books, just like get to take her easy and be a fanboy on a lot of stuff that's coming out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's nominated for the Ennies that I'm already like not hugely familiar with, but have been following for a while and want to get the books and check them out. So that would be cool. Come to Dallas. Yeah, coming to Dallas would be sweet. We'd love that.
Is there a convention in Dallas?
There is. I don't remember the name of it. I think I recently saw something about a Texas convention on Twitter, I want to say, but I don't remember.
We used to do tons of conventions.
Yeah.
Just going all around the world for the comics world, which is tough. And especially with a couple of toddlers that we have.
Yeah, travel's definitely harder than it's been. Like every time we travel, it's a whole production. Kind of amazing that we now live in an age where we can hop on like streams and connect directly with the audience, though. That's also super fun to be able to do things like this and talk with everybody. It actually, in a lot of cases, it gives us more ability to engage with everybody than what conventions can really provide. But that's still being at a convention there live is also super fun and amazing. Rubbing shoulders with other creators and seeing what people are up to creatively is great.
UKGE. I would really enjoy doing something like that.
That would be sweet.
It would be my first time to the UK.
Yep, I've never been also. It would be great. It would be very, very cool. Yeah, when is UKG? May. That would be so cool. I watch like a ton of miniature painting YouTubers that are always at the UK events, and it would be awesome to go say hi.
Hi.
I'm a huge fan. Peachy Tips. I'm like a huge fan of your work. Hello, Duncan Rhodes. I love your paint.
Hey, Gruesome J Artwork. Thank you. Thanks. It's been an awesome Kickstarter.
Yeah, this has been an awesome Kickstarter.
And it's been awesome and a lot of work, obviously, but doing all these like daily events, daily streams and videos has been a rewarding experience. It's been a lot more fun, I think, than the last campaign, just because you just we were just more hands off.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's definitely been a lot more fun, and it's fun to do one with the audience having emerged. Like the Land of Beam audience like has the game and like people are excited about it. It's really different feeling when the game is known to do the campaign. Everybody's so supportive, and the Discord is like so great. Who were we talking to in an interview, Ben, where they talked about their Discord being like the oasis for it was like their community oasis. It's like where they would go to like to be able to engage the community and have everyone feeling really good and supportive and helping each other out with games. Like I can't remember who we were interviewing with. Was it Jorf?
Was it JP?
No,
I don't remember.
It may have been Vintage RPG Podcast.
Oh yeah,
I think that was it. But it's so true.
We echo those sentiments.
Yeah, we do. That it was such. I thought it was such a great way to talk about the Discord. It is like an oasis. UKG looks awesome.
I really want to go to Origins.
Yep, I've never been to Origins.
I think that is something that we may consider next year.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got, Alex and Matt are in the area.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see them.
And Peter. It's not far from there.
Yeah. The whole gang together,
Yeah.
Playing Land of Beam on a throw rug on the floor. On a quilt.
We'll get a Land of Beam panel. Okay.
Oh yeah, that'd
that
be cool.
big.
Yeah. Why not? Land of Beam panel. We've done panels before, not like our own. No. But we've joined panels many times.
Yeah, what I'm saying is a Land of Beam panel.
Straight up, all we're talking about is Land of Beam. San Diego Comic-Con, yeah, for years. We did San Diego Comic-Con for years and years and years.
Did some panels there.
Yeah, we did panels there too.
And I miss going there.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot. Like the crowds are insane.
The crowds are insane.
And feel like you're just like dying of fart inhalation.
San Diego Comic-Con. If you want to get crop dusted, that's the place to go.
But I have fond memories of going all the time.
Fart inhalation.
SDCC is like now, right? Is it now or next week?
It's darn near close to next week.
It is next week.
The real challenge with the cons will be the shipping costs of the brick. Yeah, like we did used to table at Comic-Con for years in the small press expo area. Oh, excuse me.
And having hardcover books was definitely
a
difference maker in the shipping.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I don't even know what the ecosystem is like these days, because
when we stopped doing it, it had already changed so much. It was like all like Marvel movies all the time. It was really different demographic of people.
So this is what it looked like. We would come sit down at our tables, which was like the small press was, towards one end of the hall, and then you'd sit down and then you just see crowds of people running in the opposite direction, just passing you by, not caring at all about comics. They're racing to get all their exclusives and like do all that stuff. So it just felt like Yeah, no one is really here for us.
Yeah,
At the comic
like
convention.
our people weren't really showing up anymore, and they would show up at the smaller shows. Like the smaller shows absorbed that community, and
Mhm.
we had a good show at Gen Con. Like I always remember Gen Con being, other than the days being super long and the nights being super long because our hotel was awful and we couldn't sleep. but but the actual show was like good for us. We like sold out a Rickety Stitch. We were selling IOUs. Like people were like buying slips of paper to get a copy of Rickety Stitch that we would send later, which is the first time I think we ever did that.
Yeah.
I had to do San Diego Comic Con in a wheelchair, and the farts hurt. Heroic. Heroic.
He was slain by farts.
Slain by farts. Nah, they had the courage. We have reached officially 210,000, 15,000 more to go to unlock the meeples. We still have 10 hours left, everybody. This is whew,
I mean, the
down to the
last
wire.
hour has been pretty strong.
Last hour has been very strong.
Got, pledges every few minutes, basically.
I'm going to be laughing about that all day. San Diego Comic Con in a wheelchair. The farts hurt. Heroic. High level. Fighting
Just like,
through it. Watery eyes.
you're just like eating it. You're tasting it.
Yeah, just like clouds of like onions and hot dogs.
Love to go to Adepticon. I've never heard of that.
Ooh, Adepticon's on my bucket list. That's that's like in Vegas, or Adepticon is like all kinds
Sounds
of like
like
tabletop gaming.
a transformer.
It is basically. Adepticon is like, oh, Milwaukee's the next one.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee in Algonquin, which means the good land. But like a lot of Warhammer personalities go there too. Like tabletop miniature wargaming one. It's on my bucket list. I totally want to go to Adepticon.
I did not know that. Garth, did you know that?
No.
Dragon Con. We always wanted to go to Dragon Con.
Yep, Dragon Con.
But it would be a challenge to figure out shipping for everything.
I'm sorry. I'm taken by this. I'm taken by the idea of like fighting through the crowds. Secondhand convention hot dogs and nachos is so funny. Party on, Paul. Party on. Oh, that's funny.
Wayne's World is one of my go-to movies. I could watch that over and over and over and still enjoy it.
Same.
What other movies, James, would you consider
UHF?
like something that you could watch repeatedly and not get sick of it?
Conan the Barbarian, UHF, Seven Samurai, Yojimbo also. I can like watch that over and over.
I haven't seen that many times.
I rewatched it recently, and I just love it so much.
I would say the Star Wars trilogy.
Star Wars trilogy, Lord of the Rings. Really, I can watch Lord of the Rings like whenever, and it feels great.
TMNT.
TMNT.
Movie.
It's been a while.
I watched it within the last year.
Time Bandits. I can do Time Bandits. That's in my core 10. Time Bandits. Seven Samurai is a tough watch. Seven Samurai is legitimately my favorite movie. Every time I watch it, I'm both a fan and a student of it when I watch that movie.
Yeah, James, probably certainly the greatest gift that James has ever given me.
Except
And
the gift of
maybe
friendship.
anyone.
And maybe anyone.
Nah, screw that.
Yeah. Don't let any ex-girlfriend or my wife hear that, but it's probably true.
But in college, he rented out the theater there at the college, right?
Yeah,
I don't
like it was
know.
like a full stadium theater for like presentations and movies.
And we watched Seven Samurai with our close friends.
Yeah,
And
we watched it with George, I think. It was just the three of us. I can't Was there
there
anyone
were
else there?
more. There was like Evan Willerton.
Oh yeah.
I think a few more people. It wasn't.
A
There's
lot of
probably
people
like
that have worked on
10
Land of Me.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was awesome just seeing it on a large screen.
Yeah. That's the only time I've ever seen it on the big screen. Didn't cost anything. I literally negotiated with the girl that ran the theater. I basically had to
I
talk to
thought
her.
you spent a fortune. That makes it less.
No. It was. I rolled
Just
like
kidding.
a ton of Inspire and Trickery checks essentially, because she was like not allowed at all, and I was like, we're doing this thing and blah blah blah, and we're studying film. Like I kind of pulled out all the stops. I was like, okay, all right.
Portugal. I'm half Portuguese.
That's true. I love the 1954 Godzilla also. Same cast. It's like there's a bunch of people in Godzilla as well as Seven Samurai.
When is Eamstock happening, James?
Eamstock. That would be incredible. Let's get it on the calendar. Eamstock 2047.
Have you seen Ikiru, James?
Yes. It's great.
Oh, that I have not seen that, but I remember this existing.
Which Ikiru? Oh yeah, I have seen it. It's very good. It's very good. I love like old samurai movies.
Yeah, my dad and my grandparents, who I never met, they're from the island of Madeira. Madeira.
Madeira.
I don't know. I don't speak. My dad speaks some Portuguese. He grew up speaking with his, family.
I really need to see more Kurosawa. Yeah, there's Sanjuro, Ran, Throne of Blood. I love Hidden Fortress. I actually recently watched Hidden Fortress. I watched Hidden Fortress like last year, and it's a great movie. Rashomon, yeah. No Regrets for Our Youth. I love old samurai movies too. It's like just in general, like an old samurai movie. Like I love the Zatoichi movies. I have like the big Zatoichi set, and I've seen like 15 of the Zatoichi movies, but I have like there's still several that I haven't seen, and I'm slowly like watching them, and then I plan on doing like a giant rewatch at some point. But I love those. I just that's my jam. Crack open a Yoo-hoo, pop in a Zatoichi, you know what I mean? That's a night.
feel like I missed out on all of that, or
We'll do
because
a
I haven't
Zatoichi
watched
next.
it with you.
Yeah.
Like I would just like, because I never bought all of that. I have my DVD Blu-ray collection is like non-existent. I don't watch anything that way anymore.
It's like I've got a decent it's not huge, but I've got like a little suitcase thing of all my DVDs and Blu-rays. And that I just had to have because I fell in love with Zatoichi like after college. Best real life samurai Musashi Miyamoto. Yes, I have the Samurai series as well with Toshiro Mifune. Like Ben
Yeah.
and I watched that. That's great.
I've got a question on Instagram. Do you guys have any plans of doing a bigger budget live stream? Like get all of you guys in the same room with some decent microphones. Love the dynamic of the IRL plays. Yeah,
That's
we
a
don't have
good.
any plans for it, but
Yeah, we're really not like actual play YouTubers at heart. We're more. It's truly like us just playing and hanging out. Um, most of our
it's
time is
like,
spent writing. We're writers first.
and the actual play is like a weekly ritual for me. It's
Yeah,
like our time to I don't have any other current
hang
regular
out.
game going
Like,
on.
yeah, I don't have a regular game. I don't have like a friend hangout time. It's like
It's our
our
time to hang out
time.
with George
Yeah, our
and
time to hang
Peter.
out with George and Peter and just kind of goof around and play. Like that's sort of where we're coming from. I know other
So
people with
yeah,
higher budgets have played Land of Eam, like not relatively recently, but during and before the first campaign, a lot of different channels were playing Land of Eam games. Um, and we've heard people playing. There's been great ones like podcasts doing like many episode series. Uh,
yeah.
so there's a lot out there to watch in terms of actual plays.
But then if we were to sponsor or pay for another group to play, it's like quite expensive.
Yeah, it's enormously expensive to do that. We don't really have that in our budget.
I'm not sure how that like really works. How's it?
Mm-mm.
There's a lot of stuff in the RPG industry that I don't understand how companies pull off. One of them being sponsoring and funding live plays, the other being um, developing and maintaining VTT stuff. It just
Yeah,
seems like you're pouring
it's very expensive.
so much money into these things. It's that
It's hard.
has like not a really defined return on investment. Like you have no idea how it's actually going to help you.
Right. And the double-edged sword of having a 10-year pipeline of writing is that focusing energy on that sort of thing really takes away from our ability to actually produce the material, write book series for publishers and stuff. So that's kind of why that's the why behind our current actual play and YouTube channel. Although it's been growing pretty quickly. Like we've grown quite a lot in the last year.
In the last 6 months, really,
Yeah.
since we started posting regular podcast videos, we've gained like almost 1,000 followers on YouTube.
I would love Critical Role to play it. Yeah, that would be crazy. That'd be fun. They've got their Dagger Heart though. I'll be playing that. I love the puppets that played Eam, but they only did it once. Was disappointed with them. Yeah, that was a fun.
That was cool. They ended up actually uh, shutting down, I believe. That was Perception Studio.
Yeah, they turned into something else, or I think the one of the main guys went to go work for a movie studio. I believe.
But they were really cool.
Yeah, they were cool.
And
They're really nice people.
I'm glad that exists.
One of the hardest I've ever laughed at anything is when he accidentally drops an F bomb as the puppet, like in the thing. It almost killed me. I was laughing so hard. And like all the other puppets are attacking him for doing it. It's super funny. I can't imagine it's easy to play an RPG while operating. Yeah, they were tremendously talented people. They were in character. Think about this. There was a guy in character operating a puppet, GMing a game for other performers operating puppets in character. It's amazing.
Yeah, they're all professional puppeteers.
Yeah. They're like Henson level people. Nesting character. Yes. Yeah, really talented folks. Very fun, very funny. Man, all these conventions I want to go to. Like, there's like so many things that are on my list now. Watching Zatoichi movies with you while we eat nachos.
All the stuff that we did in college that we basically have to clear our lives to make happen.
To do again. But I like have a strong desire to do those things, like that has never been as strong as it's been like the past couple of months. The closest we get is when we travel and we surf the channels looking for reruns of Walker Texas Ranger to watch while we like eat food and hang out in a hotel room. Whoa, hold the phone. A Blind Fury reference. This is one of me and Logan Cunningham's favorite movies. Blind Fury, Rutger Hauer. I own this on DVD. I own this movie on DVD. It is like the Zatoichi comedy action comedy remake with Rutger Hauer. I unapologetically love that movie.
James is obsessed with Rutger Hauer.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with Rutger Hauer. I love like all of the bad Rutger Hauer movies. It was like a ritual for me and our buddy Logan to watch. Logan Rux Cunningham. Yes, that's the same one. Yeah, we're both huge fans of Rutger Hauer movies from the 80s. We used to get together and we would legitimately like get together and like eat a pizza or get burritos and like watch like Split Second and like Blind Fury. And
I always find it funny how people probably think it's like really odd that we're friends with the Supergiant Games people.
Like not just like one,
not
but
just
like
friends,
several.
But like they're our best friends in the world.
Our best friends in the world, our whole lives. Yeah. Like Darren and Amir is like in our D&D group since 4th grade kind of thing. It's wild. Solo procedures for Land of Veeam.
Solo procedures.
Yes,
this is on our backlog of stuff to do.
It's in our backlog. We're absolutely going to tackle that and want to, because there's so much emergent play material for Land of Veeam already that it's obvious that that kind of tool, a simple tool to be able to engage with so much of what's already there would be really helpful. So it's there. It's true. Yeah. All the Supergiant folks were friends to begin with. It's true. It's true.
And James and I were there at the beginning. We were
there at the beginning. I think we talked about this. And it all happened in Amir's house, like down the street from where I currently live. And we talked about like having like Magic the Gathering nights where we would like play Magic the Gathering with a group of people. It was at the Supergiant like original headquarters at Amir's house. Like we would play hours on end of Magic the Gathering.
It was sort of like it was like college 2.0 in a way.
Yeah.
Because everyone was back in the same location and we would just hang out all the time.
Yeah, everyone was back in the same location, working full time, like on stuff, like as adults. But you know, it was cool. It was a great time. It was a great time.
Thanks, Paul C.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Appreciate all your questions,
comments,
and your presence. gracing us with your presence.
Presence of policy. Another sandbox.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, welcome. Yeah, man. Good times.
What do we got? Inching closer to 211.
Yeah, wow, already. Current status 210, 652. 9 hours to go because we've been streaming for
9 hours.
a little over an hour.
I'll say it, the 8-hour email from Kickstarter is really going to decide whether or not we can get to 225.
It's going to decide the game. Okay. 2 seconds. 225. 225 is like the meeples. You got to play hard.
What are your current thoughts on? Huh? I'm not sure.
Decide your fate. Decide your fate. Choose the form of the destructor.
So, the fate of the meeple, yes.
The fate of the meeple. Rickety Stitch, Book 5. Fate of the meeple. The fate of the meeples.
I've honestly been a little surprised about the love of meeples. I think it's awesome that everyone loves the meeples, especially in Discord.
Yeah, that
it makes me think we should just like release more meeples.
Right. Like we've already had so many requests for unicorn meeples and like various other meeples. Like roll a d12 to see if 225 will be reached.
Yeah, as far as like the ratio of work that I need to put in to the level of like love that it garners, like the ratio is good on meeples. Like it doesn't take me a terribly long time to design meeples.
Yeah, and everybody was really stoked for the Flitterfolk meeple. That was cool.
So add it to the backlog.
Add it to the backlog.
I didn't expect to love them this much. But I do. Noodle. Inching closer to 211. It's wild stuff. Wow, can you believe that we have almost 1,100 people on the Discord? That's crazy to me.
No. Everything just ballooned once the game was finally released. Well, James, what do you say? Shall we call it here?
Yeah, I guess it's time to go grab some lunch for us and continue working on the campaign. And we will be back tonight. We're going to be streaming tonight to relax and celebrate all of the support. And just hang out with you guys, like similarly to this. Ask questions, we'll answer them. We'll just chat away. We'll talk about Rutger Hauer and Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Can't wait to wake up to an absolute brick on the doorstep.
Yeah, that's always a fun time. I can't wait for that too. Cool tools. All right, folks.
yeah, thanks a lot, everyone, for watching and for supporting the Kickstarter. You guys are awesome. We will be back tonight. What time?
8-ish, 8 o'clock. I don't think it's on
And
the
it-
calendar, but we'll be back at 8.
It ends at 9, right?
Yeah.
Our time. Okay. So we'll be doing the final countdown of the Kickstarter. Come join us then. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Yep. Take
Bye
it easy,
now.
folks. Bye-bye.